Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Everyday Carry for the Everyday Guy. Um, Today I'm going to do another holster review. I didn't want to do another holster review soon after doing my previous one, which was the Shinobi Cardex holster for the next torch light attachment. But I got sent this holster from Mike at Last Line of Defense out of Denver, Colorado. And it's such an awesome holster. I didn't want to wait with this. It's got so many features. So what I'm going to do is, what's different to my normal reviews, I'm not going to spend too much time on retention, comfortability, concealment, and those things. I'm going to more review the actual holster itself. It's jam-packed with features, and I want those features to be the body of the video. As always, guys, remember, I'm the everyday guy. Everything in here is my opinion. Nothing is a recommendation. So yeah, let's get to it. So, as I do with all my videos, I'm going to safety check the firearm. Okay, the magazine is empty, firearm's empty, and the spare mag is empty. So before I get to the features of the holster, I want to talk about the Kydex. I don't know much about Kydex. I'm not a manufacturer, but the inside of this Kydex it's really smooth. It's smooth as glass, like you almost want to lick it. I don't know how to describe it. When I slide my firearm into it, you can feel the difference between this and other holsters. It's extremely smooth. I don't know what Last Line of Defense is doing. I don't know if it's a special type of Kydex, but that's really cool about it, and I haven't felt it on any other holster. Okay, the first actual feature of this holster is this flared entry points for the magazine and for the firearm. I don't know if you know the flared magwells, Magpul makes them, and what they help do is funnel your magazine into your firearm. This is a similar concept, but obviously on a holster. I haven't seen it before, and it's not ultra game changing. Like, I've never had a problem reholstering, and no one really cares how fast you can reholster. But in the few weeks that I have been using this, I can tell you it is a function that does work. It really does funnel your firearm and your magazine back into a holster. So, you know, it's a functional feature that no one's done, so kudos to them for doing it. And then the next thing is the clip. You'll see it's got a singular clip. And a lot of people don't like that, but there's something about this clip that's different. This is for a 1.5-inch belt, and what it does is, when you slide the belt through, it basically cinches the clip down and it locks. So the clip actually locks down, and it's really, really steady, really sturdy, really safe from movement. And then also what I like about it is, in adjusting the cant, when you have a holster with two clips on either side, you've kind of got to play with the one and adjust the other one to get your preference of how you want your firearm to sit. But with this one, I'll show you quickly. It's very simple. You just loosen the screw, and the clip basically adjusts, so you can get, you know, it's got like a 30-degree angle of adjustment, which is pretty sufficient for anybody who's going to be wearing this appendix. Which is really nice, and it makes it really simple as opposed to having the two clips like I said earlier. Obviously the clip is tuckable, which is nice. I never really use it. I never tuck anything into the front of my holster, but for those of you who do, the function is available. So yeah, two pretty really awesome features. Okay guys, let's be honest. The thing that's most important about all holsters is how well they conceal. And I know you're seeing this and wondering, do I actually carry this setup as easier with the extended base plate on the Glock 19 mag, the +2 base plate? And the answer, truthfully, is yes, I do. It's the only holster I can do this with. The others they poke out too much, and it's just not feasible. It just prints too much. So I'll explain why I think this works as well as it works. There are a couple of things about it. Firstly, I'll just remove this quickly. There's obviously no claw. You can see a claw would basically come out over here, and I'll press the holster back into you. I'll just remove that as well. Press the holster back into you. What that does is it presses the back end of the firearm into your body. This is the part that prints the most, most often, excuse me. And there is no claw. But what is ingenious about this, and I've never seen this before, is there's a claw type thing molded into the actual front of the holster. So this little ridges here and this extra molding piece act as a claw, so your belt and pants go through the clip and press up against here, and this twists everything into your body. So you literally can carry this full huge setup and it can conceal it perfectly. I'll do a standing shot for you in a second and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the aggressive curve of this holster. Have a look at this. I'm going to align the holster so that the magazine compartment is parallel to the ground. Look at the curve, the way this holster is curved. What that does is it means effectively that the holster itself is pressing itself into you. It's pressing everything in here, the firearm as well as the extra mag, into your body. It's effectively serving the purpose of all those added pieces you find in other holsters that assist it in pressing it into you. The holster itself is doing that, which is really, really cool. It's extremely comfortable as well, because let's be honest, our bodies are curved in front. So this is way more comfortable. Nobody is flat in front, and what it does is it means you also don't have to wear pants that's 2 or 3 sizes too big. You can wear true to size pants. Still wear this holster with this setup, you know, and it'll conceal perfect. I'll show you in a second. And then lastly, this is something I've actually not seen before, even on pictures of holsters. The minimalism of materials used. I'm going to load a snap cap into the spare holster so you can get a kind of a feel of what I'm talking about. Just 1 second. So I hope you can see this. The edge of this holster is shaved right to within a millimeter of the edge of that snap cap. There's absolutely no excess material at all. It's the bare minimum of materials used, and I'll show you another visual example of what I'm talking about. This is a holster, as you've just seen, for a firearm and a magazine, and yet with my medium-sized hands I can pretty much cover the whole front profile of that. Most single holsters are about this size, and that's because of how well it's shaped and also how much it's curved. That curve takes away from the frontal profile, which means it doesn't add so much bulk to your pants, which just helps conceal, and I'll show you right now what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so here is the standing shot of how this holster conceals. I'll do a full 360 for you and raise my arms a bit so you can sort of see that there's very little bulk going forward, as you can see. Obviously, as I turn it around, you don't see anything. And when I come to the front, you kind of get the picture. It conceals really well. And I am carrying the full setup, as I said, with the extra mag attachment. So another thing I want you to sort of, I hope you can hear this, is I want you to listen to the click of when I loosen this clip. That's how hard it is. There's like literally a click. So when you put the belt on, it cinches down. It doesn't need an extra clip. It does a perfect job of hooking onto your belt just with a 1 clip. And I will show you, I don't wear shirts or t-shirts that are too big. I wear true to size t-shirts because I want to wear this when I'm not carrying my firearm as well. And as you can see, it's not a big t-shirt. It's a normal size t-shirt, and that's how well this holster does conceal because of all those features. So guys, there are 2 more features that I want to talk to you about, and these features are not game-changing. They aren't absolutely necessary, but it's so cool that they're there. I know a lot of guys who believe in the retention click. You know, when you slide your firearm into the holster, it's got to click into place. Fair to them, you know, it's really cool. It's not such a big deal for me. As long as it's good retention, I'm happy. But if you are one of those guys who needs that click, this holster has the most tactile retention click, and I don't think that's the right phrase, it's the best way I can describe it, of any holster I've ever felt. Just try to have a listen to this. Just listen to the way this clicks into place. The whole holster does like a shake or a shiver as soon as you click it in. And the way it's designed, this back end, the way it's molded, when you remove the firearm, it's almost as if the holster is ejected. It's obviously difficult for you guys to feel and understand what I'm talking about. But just take my word for it, the holster sort of gets pushed out and sucked in, which is a really nice tactile feeling. And then there's one more feature which I thought was really cool for Mike to add. I carry the Olight PL Mini Valkyrie weapon light. I do have more lights. I'm currently using this one. And obviously this has a little charging thing at the bottom, the magnetic charger. And what's super cool is that he molded a gap for it into the holster, so you can charge the firearm in the holster. Like I said, it's not a game-changing feature, but I mean, the fact that it's there is kind of awesome, and it's worth a mention as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, really, really cool features. Guys, thanks so much for taking the time to check out the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. So I promise I'm not going to do another holster review in my next video. I'm going to review like a tactical pants or a backpack or something like that. What I did do, because it's an American holster, I went out and got myself some all South African clothing. Everything I'm wearing in this video is made by a local company called Millie Joe. I'm sort of like a brand ambassador for them. Go to their website. I'll link it in the description below. This t-shirt has a really cool description. If you're from Cape Town, you'll know what this means. If not, read it. Go check out the website. Have some fun. Get some cool local South African things. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. God bless, and I'll see you soon.